Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services at Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Thursday, the 13th of March, 2025, and it's now been 584 days since you kidnapped my brother since the 8th of August, 2023. I've been leaving you daily messages since the start of October 2023, and now we're in March 2025. And I've sent you an email today as well asking you what the legal basis is you're detaining my brother, and that's all met with just silence and ignorance of the matter. And the reality is that my brother is detained unlawfully, and I'm ringing up today because my sister is in hysterics. The fact that she has no contact with her own brother. What? So you got a personal agenda with me? Okay, that's fair enough. I understand that. You got a personal vendetta against me, and that personal vendetta arises from the fact that I was highlighting your own systemic failures in adult social care, which is it won't change the fact that if you terminate and murder everybody, it won't change the fact that you're still incompetent. You still have these failures. You still can't do your jobs properly. It won't change that, will it? Murdering and targeting me will not change that fact, is it? And so you got a personal vendetta against me, but what have you got against my sister? She's a vulnerable adult, isn't she? And I'm her carer as well. I have a lasting power of attorney, much to your dismay and anguish, that I legally represent her, just as I legally represented my mother and brother. But you wanted to remove those because it conflicted with your criminal conviction, your fraudulent, failing criminal conviction that allowed you to steal all our family trust funds. So that's the reality. That's why those two lasting powers of attorney for my mother and my brother needed to be overturned by the private commissioning of Nick Goodwin, the public guardian, who's now the head of the courts and tribunal services. So it's all fraud and corruption and lies and deception. So the law means nothing to you people, does it? As long as it helps to maintain your status quo. That's all the relevance of the law has. As long as it helps you maintain the structures in place in order to ensure you can extract the maximum amount of labour and taxation from the people in order to maintain your own bureaucratic processes. That's all that matters. Anything else is irrelevant. The fact that you need to hold yourself accountable to the very laws is irrelevant to you. You don't really care. It's not going to be challenged. It can't be challenged because all the judges and the judiciary are in your back pocket. No doubt this case that you're now going to be pursuing once again as the architect of criminal damage at 20 Primary Way. But this has just clearly been orchestrated by you, hasn't it? This is by design by you. What about the £350 million care home that you destroyed? Is that going to matter? What about the fact that you came and did criminal damage on the 14th, on the 28th of February 2019 when you came to my sister's house and braided in the door? It cost over £1,000 to replace that door. Did you pay anything for that? Nothing. So when you do criminal damage, do as you please, lie, cheat, manipulate as a local authority, tell your great whopping lies, nothing happens to you. No accountability, no consequences, nothing to you. You just say, oh, hello, sorry, lessons will be learned, we will try better next time. That's the bottom line, isn't it? You don't need to do anything, don't need to say anything. The government's always there to back you out. And now they're giving you the option of borrowing money from the public or private organizations in order to maintain this badly put together facade. I need to know where my brother is, what kind of conditions you're holding him under. My sister is in hysterics thinking that he's died. Alright, why would that be the case that for 584 days my sister cannot see her brother. And why is he forcibly being detained in there? If you want to take on the responsibility of caring, then you have to do it properly. Is he going swimming once a week? Can you evidence that, like I was taking him and I can evidence? Was he going out on daily excursions like I was doing in my care? Is he going to see his sister? Clearly not. He's not going to see his sister. All right. He only has his sister and myself. Those other delinquents that you've recruited, namely Shaida, who lives in a council house, who's subservient to you, namely Halda, whose son is Shakil, is a service user, so she's bending over backwards to accommodate and acquiesce to your demands. Our nefarious brother Adalat, who's always been your agent and does as your bidding, and our nieces and nephews whose father you murdered. So all of these people are your proxy agents for you to maintain the badly put together facade that Taliban's access to his family. Me and my sister in Oldham are the greatest stakeholders in my brother Talib's health and welfare. You're denying us access. Why? Why can we not even speak to him on the telephone? Why is that being denied? What has happened since the 3rd of June? All that's happened is that my brother's told me he's being tortured. And then in order for you to cover that up, you deny me letting me speak to him. And now he's probably dead. We don't even, how can this be? How can we, living in the 21st century, living in the first world, United Kingdom, be in a situation where you, the local authority, an organ of government, have disappeared our brother, or we don't know where he is or what kind of conditions you're holding him under? How can that be? How can that possibly be the case? But it is the case because you're getting away with such debauchery, because you perverted the whole institution of justices. You've perverted the institution of justice by buying off the judges and the justices in order to maintain this badly put together facade. We want to know the simplest of questions. The answer to the simplest of questions. How can you legally detain my brother in the manner that you're doing so? And you will just simply look the other way, roll your eyes, look from left to right, because you know you got no answer. My brother's been detained there unlawfully, and when you do murder him off, because he's going to be killed off. No, like my sister's saying, my sister's beside herself. It's a month of Ramadan, for God's sake, and you are holding my brother in the month of Ramadan, denying him access to his family, denying his religious reads, denying his opinions and thoughts, and as the Lord dictates, you're simply basically made him your private property to do with him as you please. But remember this, he's not your private property, he's my product, £1 million a day product that you've now stolen to make your private property to do with as you please. And if I say or do anything, you're going to kill and murder him off. That's always been your position. This is one of the reasons that you got desperate on the 8th of August and simply came down and kidnapped him. And now the police simply were looking to kick the can down the road eventually to do what? We're going to prosecute you for criminal damage. What about the damage that you've been doing as a local authority? You've damaged you've just lied, cheated and manipulated. You've done billions of pounds worth of damage yourself. You're the delinquents as a local authority. Simply tick boxing yourselves off and saying, oh no, we're doing everything lawful and legal. It's not lawful and legal when you're torturing and murdering people. What is the legal justification to detain my brother?
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, time is getting the better of me once again, and I'd like to say it's been 584 days today. My sister's panicking, going hysterical, adversely affecting her health and well-being. My own health and well-being is badly affected by the psychological torture that you're inflicting on us by simply refusing to engage with us or tell us where our brother is. This is diabolically fiendish of yourselves, and there will be consequences to you financially and to the public reputation that you look to keep. In the month of Ramadan, we are causing us unnecessary harm, alarm and suffering. Unnecessary, because you could simply talk to us and tell us, allow us to see our brother, to be reassured that he's okay. But that's the whole point of it. You're putting him into this situation and psychologically torturing us so that you can get some advantage over us. So you can say, yeah, we got some advantage over on you. It's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
For recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If If you're happy with your message, press 4. Message sent.
So
Goodbye.
there's another message sent to Christopher, all of them, and they don't just simply just going to ignore it, allow our brother to be murdered off. Oh, it was just the process. Go blame this person, go blame that person. At the end of the day, my brother's dead. All right, it's been 584 days, no explanation, no nothing. Oh, we're doing a criminal investigation. We're very important. We're government, we're the authorities, we're the crown. All bollocks. They're all lying, cheating crooks, and torturing and murdering people.